Hello everyone, I'm Troublesome Trucks and welcome back to a new video. Today we have an unboxing and review of a fairly new All Engines Go Motorized set, and today up it is the Friends at Work set. So this set was released I think at the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025, but I just now found it like a week ago, so now we're finally getting around to show it off. So let's take a look at it. So it looks to be just a fairly simple like oval set, but do have an exclusive version of Carly because there's a different face, and then there's also Sandy and a freight car too. We'll take a closer look at that, but quick overview of the box. So we got a picture of All Engines Go Thomas there. We got Carly up there, and the freight car and Sandy too. We have a little picture of the set here. Looks like there's a billboard and like a cargo thing here as well. Carly and Sandy promotional pictures at the bottom left there. On this side we have a picture of all the tracks included and all the other parts as well. And then here we actually have a full look at the set and some of the features being tested out. And you can see the price tag there. I got this at Marshall's, which is where I usually find a lot of these smaller sets. I got $16.99, so usual price for these. So yeah, and then we have some Friends at Work set in different languages there. And then we're back the right way around the box again. There's also a picture up top here too. So that's pretty much all for the box. And now it's time to actually open this up and see what the actual set looks like instead of just the box. So try and open this. Tape up top there and on the sides. And we'll try and get it open and see what this set has to offer, because it's not a super complex set. They're kind of more of a starter set, but hopefully it won't disappoint. So let's see. Opened it up, and again, some parts coming out, instructions, some track, and that's everything in there. Now we have to try and free Carly and try and get the tape cut around here. I think she's actually stuck to this piece of cardboard, but I think if we pull, there we go, and everything is out, and I think that is everything. So take a quick look at the pieces individually, and then we'll build up the set and do a test run as well. So let's start at the main feature of this set. I think we have a Phase 6 variant of Carly. She is looking up to her left, it looks like, and she has a happy grinning face and open mouth expression, so she looks pretty happy. I don't know if this set is based off a particular episode or just any scene or whatever, but yeah, other than that, not too much different from Carly. It doesn't have any of the back detail painted. I might do that. And then hazard stripes on the side and stuff underneath. Standard chassis, but her crane arm does move back and forth. Hazard stripes aren't detailed, and then you can also pull the hook off so she can fit under bridges and tunnels and whatnot. So, or you can just have her in this standard form. So, and then on and off switch up there, of course, and then you access the screws down there. So I think that's pretty much it for Carly. Quick look at this truck, mainly blue with yellow wheels, so kind of complements Carly's mostly yellow and blue paint scheme. So, and then black buffer beam, could have probably had a face there, kind of an outline for it. And then I think it has a mechanism where it goes over a piece of track and it flicks the cargo, and then it should eject it down the ramp, which in this case is Sandy, that we'll look at in just a second. But there's the back of the truck and the side and underneath, but it's basically a standard cargo car. Move that out of the way. Here is the Sandy cargo piece, I guess. Just kind of a block. She kind of has like a little concerned, worried expression. I'm not sure why she's scared and Carly isn't, but maybe because she's being thrown out of the freight car. And yeah, it doesn't actually have wheels, they're just painted on and stuff, but yeah, that's all there is for Sandy. Then info on the bottom, and also loop thing here, so I think you can grab Sandy with Carly, and then Carly can carry her around and load her back into the truck. So that is the rolling stock and engines. We got a billboard piece as well, brown billboard. I think a sticker goes on there. We got a couple track pieces, kind of have a little slope on them, and the two of those, kind of an elevated curve and kind of a bump track. Then we got three kind of grayish blue pieces. I think one billboard clips to, a ramp piece, and a switch. Then looks like these are for the cargo thing. Maybe this slots in right there, I guess. Have to see. Then, I don't know, in a bag we have a curve and a build-in thing and a buffer. I don't know why they didn't include the curve with these other track pieces, but whatever. And then in this bag we have instructions and stickers probably. So yeah, that's pretty much all for the contents of the set. So give me a second and I'll build this up and I'll be right back with you. Alright, and there we have it. The set is assembled. It's just a pretty basic oval, as I said, just with some little hill at the back there, and then some bumps and stuff, and a switch. But yeah, it's nothing too remarkable. I'll quick show you the stickers. So we got one on this billboard, which actually kind of looks familiar, but maybe they're just all kind of starting to blend together because all these sets seem to have billboards advertising the show and stuff for some reason. Then we also have a Thomas and Friends sticker on the shed thing there, and then a buffer sticker on the buffers. So yeah, that is everything there. And I didn't actually detail any of Carly's buffers because I think they're yellow, and I don't have a yellow marker or anything at the moment, so don't know what the back looks like either, so left it blank for now. But yeah, so now we are going to give her her first test run. I did put batteries in, so let's see how she goes. And she's all loaded up, so there she goes around the track, and she might drop the, maybe she has to go the other way. Oh yeah, it looks like maybe the mechanism only works one way because, yeah, I guess the truck's facing the wrong way. Alright, so quickly flip Carly around, and let's see if she actually dumps Sandy off. And there she goes, and just tumbles down, and she kind of just sits there. I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know what I expected. It's not too much, but I don't know. Carly isn't really able to reach that far, so I guess you're just supposed to magically pick her up and then put her closer to the tracks, and then Carly can grab her and put her back or something. But let's try that again, and then go around and just dumps. And I think she can just rest, kind of just sit in the, there, she kind of has a little slot there. But yeah, there's a little piece there that interacts with the bottom of the truck that I showed earlier. So when she goes over, truck flips, and then it dumps Sandy off. So let me get the camera off the tripod and I'll get a few closer up shots. Alright, Carly is getting up here and dumps Sandy, and I don't know if that was in focus, but alright, there we go. Let's put Sandy on one more time and drop, and she just rolls, and usually it seems to land upright, which is kind of nice. There's a slot in there, I think, so she can, her hook thing can slide in maybe, and then kind of little stuff there so she can kind of stay put for a little bit. Carly's just going around. She's looking pretty good. Hasn't derailed so far. Well, yeah, there's not much to derail her, so it's not a total surprise, but she is staying on track for what it's worth. So, and yeah, we got going over the bumps fine and the points. And back through. And yeah, that's pretty much all. I'll put Sandy in again. Yep, and seems to work pretty well. So I don't know if there's too much else to say. It's a pretty basic set. There's not too much features going on. Slightly different version of Carly and stuff, but I think there is like some Trackmaster sets from like 2020-ish that had basically the same feature, but that's like ramp thing, and then there was like Cassia crane or something as well or something. I remember something like that, but this is the All Engines Go type set, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's nothing too outstanding, so if you find this, I think it's an alright purchase, but for around $17 is pretty good, because the train itself is like $10, and then the rest of the track for like $7-ish is alright deal. But there's nothing too outstanding, no super cool features or anything, but so it's not too bad if you miss it, but it's nice to have just for completed sake. So I think that's pretty much all to say. It'd be nice if the truck worked both ways, like some of the other tracks where Carly can go the other way and still flip Sandy down the track. There is some detail on this part too. Not too much, but a little bit there, so yeah. Let me know what you guys think of this set, and I think I'll leave it there. And for now, this is Troublesome Truck signing out. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.